morning, my name is Silvia Rodríguez from University of Vinci, and I would like to present my action research about how can I improve the use of adjectives in English writing in the group of 4th grades. Since 2003, I have been working as English teacher, and I have been attending different groups of 4th, 5th, and 6th grades in different schools of the city. My main objective is that my students learn all the abilities of the language, and one of the abilities is writing. The problem that I found is in the group of 4th grade because they have problems in the use of adjectives in English writing. They do not know how to use the adjective correctly. So to start my project, I sent letters of authorization to the parents, to the principal, to the critical friends, and the validation group in order to start my project. The errors in the language, according to Russian, occurred because the interference of the language. My students, if we remember, they are native speakers of Spanish, and for that reason, they cannot use correctly the adjective. But how to avoid the interference of the language? If students are not native speakers, they are confused in the order, so they use like we use it in Spanish. For example, if we say manzana roja, in English it says red apple, so the order is different. After investigating about the adjectives and the correct use, I got to the conclusion that with a lot of practice, students can use correctly the adjectives. And one of the things that I observed is that Chomsky explained that the best age for the students to learn a foreign language is between 3 and 10 years. And my students of 4th grades are not between 9 and 10 years, so that was a point in favor. One of the problems consisted exactly to know what is the order of the adjective in the sentence. And the methodology that I used was according to the theory of Vygotsky, with a lot of practice. For that, I created by myself a lot of exercise that I applied in the group, and I also used the pragmatic approach to observe the work of the students when they finish each activity, and I evaluated the work in different forms, and I include the results in different graphics. I used also the quantitative and qualitative approach, but my main objective was not to value if the students can do the exercise or not. I only value the advance they present. The project was made during 7 weeks, and in each week I present all the exercise that consisted in the number 1, the longest sentence, describe an object, write a letter using adjectives, the adjective order, how I am and what did they eat in the restaurant, write with details what they did during the weekend, and write a legend. In each exercise, I guide the students to the elaboration of the exercise, and I can discover that they were improving slowly. And I evaluated the work with the objective to measure the progress, the advance they presented. And when I started the project, first the idea was to know how much they know about adjectives. So I put an evaluation test, and about the group, 10 students only answered 8 adjectives correctly. 6 students answered, 7 students, answered 6 adjectives correctly, and 3 students answered 5 adjectives correctly. About the longest sentences, students doing excellent work, and they use different numbers of adjectives. 1 student used only 1, 2 students, 5 students used 2, and 8 students used 3 adjectives, and 6 students used 4 adjectives. In description objects, 15 students need improvement and 5 made an excellent work. They do it correctly. And about the letters, they use adjectives. 5 students use only 5 adjectives, 8 use between 5 and 10 adjectives, and 7 students use 11 adjectives. So that are the results of the legends. Only 1 student made correctly. Other students obtained 9, 10, and also 8 for grade. So that's all, and the significance of the students is that other teachers can use it, and is very important because contains the information for help in the problem of the adjectives. Thank you very much.